Hello and welcome, dear listeners. I'm the Chaos Bard, and I want to start by thanking you for joining me on this journey. As a Ukrainian living amidst the chaos of war, I'm choosing to keep my identity private to protect myself and my loved ones. Beyond music, this is my way of speaking, sharing real stories, thoughts, and observations that hit me hard. Let's dive into the chaos together.
In this episode, I want to share something personal. Not political analysis, not headlines or maps, just memories, the way things looked and felt for my small corner of the world. I won't talk about official statements or breaking news. I want to give you the view from my own balcony. What I saw, what I felt, and what my family lived through in those days before and after the war began. This isn't about numbers or strategies. It's about what it's like when you wake up one day and realize that war isn't just a word on TV. It's suddenly your street, your windows, your reality. This is the experience of one ordinary Ukrainian family caught in something no family should ever have to face. I remember a couple of months before the invasion, a friend of mine called me. He sounded a bit nervous. He told me he had heard something, a rumor, from one of his Russian contacts. Russian troops were massing near the border. Not just a few, not just regular drills. He said the number was way beyond anything you'd expect from the so-called military exercises they had announced in Belarus. At the time, I didn't know how to feel. It sounded serious, but also distant. Like something happening far away, behind some fog I couldn't see through. I wanted to believe it wasn't real. On TV, all the talk shows were full of experts arguing about the possibility of war, but here's the thing. Anyone who said it might happen was treated like a lunatic, a warmonger. The official message was loud and clear: don't panic. The government repeated it. The president said it. The news ran with it. War? No, impossible. Not in 22, not in Europe, not now. Most people believed everything would be fine. I think most people wanted to believe in that. And then came that day, February 21, when Putin gave his speech, even on mute. Just watching his face, it was clear. He was hungry for blood. You could see it in his eyes, like he couldn't wait to open the gates of hell. Of course, now it all seems obvious. But in that moment, we still weren't ready to accept it. And then, that day came. Soaked in filth, cold wind, and a dead gray sky, a member of my family came into the room and woke me up with the words, "War started." In the same second we heard it, the sound of the air alarm, for the very first time. And that moment, it was transcendent. It was the second our lives, our views, our dreams, all of it changed completely. Little did we know that this sound would become the daily background of life. Not for a week, not for a month, but for over 1,000 days. Little did we know that this new symphony would be joined by the whine of drones and the explosions of missiles. Little did we know.
Thank you for being here and listening. In the next episode, I'll continue telling this story about the first weeks of war. How it felt, what was happening, and how we slowly started to realize that this wasn't temporary, that this was the new reality. Until then, stay safe. This is the Chaos Bard, signing off for now. And if you'd like to follow this journey, subscribe on YouTube and X.